Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself for her. Ephesians 5:25, NKJV. A call to honor, respect, and divine alignment. Welcome, beloved. Take a moment and breathe. The relationships in your life are sacred, not casual. God never intended for love to be a battlefield of confusion, doubt, and manipulation. Yet, how often do hearts get played with, misused, or overlooked in the name of attraction? How often do men and women alike settle for temporary sparks over eternal alignment? A godly woman is not a test to pass, nor a trophy to win. She is a vessel of God's love, wisdom, and purpose. And a godly man is not a convenience, nor a place to hide from growth. He is a protector of hearts, a leader in spirit, and a partner in destiny. When God brings two hearts together, it is a sacred assignment, not a casual connection. Too many hearts are bruised because boundaries were ignored, intentions were confused, and divine timing was dismissed. Some men mistake charm for commitment. Some women mistake attention for affection. Both are called to discernment, to see beyond the temporary and honor what God has designed to last. Love is not about games, manipulation, or selfish desire. It is about covenant, sacrifice, respect, and growth together in alignment with God's will. Whether you are praying for your future spouse, walking through heartbreak, or learning to guard your heart, this message is a reminder. Your heart is sacred, your presence matters, and God's design for male-female relationships is not optional. It is divine. So pause, pray, reflect. God is calling both men and women to higher ground, to integrity, to honor, and to relationships that reflect His glory. Those who are serious about love will protect it. Those who are casual will never understand it. And when hearts are aligned with God, attraction becomes holy, connection becomes sacred, and love becomes a testimony. Chapter 1. Recognizing a godly woman and a godly man. An excellent wife who can find, she is far more precious than jewels. Proverbs 31:10, NKJV. Be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong. 1 Corinthians 16:13, NIV. Beloved, before love can flourish, discernment must lead. A godly woman is not defined by beauty, charm, or fleeting attention. She is a spirit anchored in God's word, a heart aligned with His purpose. She carries integrity in her actions, patience in her relationships, and fire in her faith. You will recognize her not just by what she says, but by what she refuses to compromise. Her values, her dignity, her devotion to the Lord. She challenges you to be better, inspires growth, and prays even when words fail. And a godly man is not recognized merely by strength, ambition, or charisma. He is a heart that protects rather than manipulates, a soul that leads by example rather than dominance. His love is patient, his words are truthful, and his actions honor the one who called him. He understands that a woman of God is not a possession, but a partner in destiny, a co-laborer in faith, a sacred trust placed in His care. Both are rare. Both are not meant to be molded by the world, but refined by the Spirit. They are patient with timing, obedient to God, and courageous enough to walk away from what is not aligned with divine purpose. The world will try to convince you that compromise, convenience, and games are acceptable. But the godly know that love without honor is hollow, and relationships without purpose are temporary. Beloved, if you are seeking a partner, do not settle for someone who entertains your heart without protecting it. If you are in a relationship, recognize whether it uplifts your spirit or drains it. God's alignment is unmistakable. Peace resides where His presence dwells. Growth follows His guidance, and love deepens in obedience to His word. This is your invitation to discern, to see clearly, and to refuse what is counterfeit. A godly man honors, a godly woman inspires. When both meet under God's guidance, they do not just love, they create a union that reflects heaven on earth. Chapter 2. Boundaries, respect, and sacred love. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Proverbs 4:23, NIV. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves. Philippians 2:3, NIV. Beloved, love is sacred, but boundaries are divine. A godly man does not overstep, and a godly woman does not compromise. Both understand that respect is the foundation upon which holy relationships are built. Without it, attraction becomes dangerous, affection becomes entanglement, and intimacy becomes a trap. Boundaries are not walls, they are the guardrails of the heart. They protect your peace, honor your calling, and ensure that love grows in the right soil. The soil of mutual respect, patience, and spiritual alignment. A man who respects your heart will not manipulate your emotions or pressure your spirit. A woman who respects her worth will not accept less than honor and integrity. Sacred love requires clarity and courage. It demands honesty over convenience, principles over pleasure, and patience over impulsiveness. It refuses to settle for temporary satisfaction at the cost of eternal alignment. When both hearts are bound by God's word, love becomes not a fleeting feeling, but a covenant, a partnership that glorifies the Lord. Notice the signs. A man who is godly listens, protects, and leads by example, not by control. A woman who is godly inspires, strengthens, and prays without ceasing. Both understand timing, trust, and the value of waiting on God's plan. They do not rush intimacy, they do not tolerate disrespect, and they do not compromise integrity for comfort. Beloved, relationships without boundaries invite confusion, hurt, and spiritual compromise. But when love honors God first, the connection becomes sacred, joyful, and unstoppable. It is the kind of love that builds families, strengthens communities, and reflects heaven on earth. So set your boundaries, protect your heart, refuse shortcuts in love. And when two godly hearts meet under God's guidance, every word, action, and intention is filtered through honor, respect, and a shared devotion to His will. Sacred love is not found in convenience. It is discovered in obedience, patience, and reverence for the one who designed it. Chapter 3. Patience, timing, and God's perfect match. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11, NIV. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14, NIV. Beloved, rushing love is a temptation the world glorifies, but God calls for patience. A godly union is never about speed. It is about alignment, spiritual, emotional, and moral. God's timing is precise, and His plans are perfect. The right person will arrive not too early to tempt your spirit, nor too late to miss your heart. Waiting is not passive. It is active preparation. While you wait, God is refining your character, strengthening your faith, and clarifying your desires. He is teaching you what it means to love selflessly, to honor deeply, and to walk in integrity. The seasons of solitude are sacred, designed to ensure that when the right heart appears, both are ready to honor God and each other. Do not settle for someone who does not share your values or who diminishes your peace. Attraction without alignment can become a source of pain, distraction, or compromise. Trust that God knows your heart's longing, and He will orchestrate the meeting that aligns with His purpose. Beloved, patience is not weakness, it is spiritual maturity. Timing is not coincidence, it is divine orchestration. When two hearts meet in God's perfect time, love flows effortlessly, boundaries are honored, and every interaction strengthens rather than drains. Wait faithfully, pray fervently, prepare intentionally. The man or woman God has chosen for you will not just enter your life. They will complement your calling, amplify your faith, and reflect God's love in every action. True love is worth waiting for because it arrives fully ready, fully aligned, and fully blessed by heaven. Chapter 4. Red flags, discernment, and protecting your heart. Test all things, hold fast what is good. 1 Thessalonians 5:21, NKJV. Beloved, God speaks through peace, intuition, and red flags. Not every heart that flutters is meant for yours. Repeated disrespect, inconsistency, or manipulation are warnings, not challenges to fix someone. Ignoring them is not faith, it is compromise. Discernment is sacred. It protects your heart, honors God, and ensures love grows in alignment with His will. A godly man or woman listens, respects, and uplifts. They do not pressure, deceive, or diminish your spirit. Refuse to settle for less than honor. Guard your heart as God instructs. Pray for wisdom, observe patterns, and trust God's timing. Walking away from what doesn't align is not failure, it's obedience. Beloved, love that God ordains will not require constant struggle or compromise of your values. Protect your heart, respect yourself, and trust Him to bring the right person in His perfect timing. Chapter 5. Trusting God over feelings. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5, NKJV. Beloved, your heart can be deceived by attraction, nostalgia, or desire, but God's wisdom never misleads. Feelings fluctuate. Faith is steady. You may long for someone who isn't right for you, or cling to a connection that drains your spirit. That is why trusting God above your emotions is essential. Obedience often requires letting go when your heart protests. Moving away from someone who isn't aligned with God's plan may hurt temporarily, but it protects your future peace. Every step of faith strengthens your spirit and aligns your life with divine purpose. Prayer, patience, and discernment are your tools. Ask God to guide your steps, guard your heart, and redirect your emotions toward His perfect plan. When faith outweighs feelings, you experience freedom, clarity, and a love that honors both you and God. Beloved, trust Him fully. Let go of what feels right but isn't righteous. Your heart will catch up with your faith, and God's timing will reveal the love He has prepared for you. Chapter 6. Healing begins where letting go starts. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Psalm 147, verse 3, NKJV. Beloved, true healing begins the moment you release what God never intended for your life. Holding on to someone who isn't aligned with His plan only prolongs pain and stalls your purpose. Letting go is not weakness, it's obedience. When you surrender, God fills the emptiness with peace, clarity, and hope. Each step away from what hurt you is a step toward freedom and restoration. The place of release is sacred. Here, God renews your spirit, strengthens your heart, and prepares you for a love that reflects His will. Trust Him fully, let go courageously, and embrace the healing He promises. Beloved, your future is brighter than your past. Healing begins when you release, and peace flows when you obey. Beloved, God's plan for your life is greater than any relationship that ended or caused pain. Stand firm in His wisdom and timing. Declare with authority, I will not try to fix what God meant to end. I release the past, I embrace healing, and I trust God's perfect plan for my love life. My heart is guarded, my spirit is free, and I will walk boldly into the blessings He has prepared for me. Every step you take in obedience honors God and ushers in peace, clarity, and divine purpose. Your freedom is sacred, your heart is restored, and your future is radiant with hope. The chains of heartbreak are broken, and God's perfect love will guide your relationships. Speak life over yourself, trust His guidance, and walk forward in faith. Beloved, rise, heal, trust, and embrace the love God has designed for you.